Yo, what is up, YouTube? It's your boy Prox, and today we're going to be talking about Dwade and how he is the most pay-to-win player in the game, and he is currently going to be dropping in 5 days. He is the best scorer in Taiwan. That game's been out forever, has a bunch of different defenders. He's absolutely going to be so overpowered. It's going to be so broken. People are going to be rage quitting, etc. If you do not get him, you're going to be at a huge disadvantage. We'll watch some games of one of the top Taiwan players playing him. Since there's an obvious language barrier, I wasn't able to get in contact with the number 1, but I was able to get on the number 5's account, look at some of his replays and stuff like that. So that's what we're gonna be looking at today. You could drop a like and subscribe if you are new, and then we'll watch together and see what Dwade can do. So you're gonna see very quickly why he's the best scorer, and literally you just spam dunks. I mean, dunks, layups, etc. He can also hit threes. He was nerfed at 3 because he was the best dunker and mid-range player in the game, and then he was also the best three-point shooter in the game. Prime LeBron on drop will probably be better. Since it's a gacha game, you just have to keep dropping more and more overpowered players as the game goes on. So your old players you got initially, superstars, etc., will be obsolete. We're also just being able to see some cool little teammate celebrations. You'll see a bunch of them in here. I included like all of them just because I wanted you guys to be able to see different celebrations and stuff like that, because I mean, I never seen them until now either. So it's like, here's one for example. I mean, it gives me that Music Mania kind of vibe. If you have that court, that one's super sick. But I think right now Dynasty isn't in the best spot just overall, if I'm being honest. Once we start seeing these superstars like Dwade, Kawhi Leonard, Ben Wallace, all these players, you know, Rodman, etc., just so many good players that are going to be coming out, you're not going to be able to compete if you do not have a really good superstar. So just know it's going to get out of hand pretty quickly, in my opinion, and it's not going to be as free-to-play friendly as it was like on launch per se. Pay-to-win gacha games are, you know, usually they just do better in Taiwan, in the China areas, just because, I don't know, like they just don't mind spending more money opposed to like, you know, North America and stuff like that. But there's a lot more free-to-play players here because, you know, living expenses are really high here as well. You know, just a whole bunch of reasons. They're just more competitive, it seems like. They're just more into spending money. If you want to be a top player in Dynasty, if you're not E7, bro, you're gonna be at a huge disadvantage. So like looking at this right here, it's Dwade versus Dwade. Their shooting guard right there too that just took that shot is also Dwade. Soon they will also be adding bans in ranked. So like right now they have like draft mode, recruit mode, but they'll actually add bans. So it's like you'll be able to ban like Dwade, or you'll be able to ban, you know, Kyrie Irving or Kawhi or Ben Wallace or, you know, Dirk or, you know, Tatum, Curry, Gasol, players we have now in the game. Like you'll actually be able to ban those players from playing that one game specifically because you'll have a team vote. So let's say you spent $600 and you have one E7, right? If that player gets banned, now you're basically useless. Or if the other person on the other team selects your main, your E7, now you have to go down to like a star or like elite player. Like let's say now you have to use Paul George instead of being able to use like KD or something like that. I mean, that's a disadvantage right off the rip. I mean, Paul George is really good, so he can compete right now, but just an advantage. Like Dwade is so good. I mean, you can see his dribble moves are really clean and nobody can block his dunks. Like look at this layup. You got Ben Wallace, the best defender in the game, sitting in the paint. This guy's been playing for probably 2 years, knows block timing, and he can't block it. Right there, I mean, that one, I mean, there's obviously a skill gap with these Dwades too. Like that one literally just shot in Gasol's face. I mean, Gasol should just be able to block that anyway. But the game is quickly going to turn more into that pay to win. So Dwade here on the other team looking around, gets it snatched off of him. Our Dwade picking up the ball, looking around, dodges that J Kids try to steal right there. Dwade has that torch on his back, looking so fire. I really do like the dribble animations, and his ultimate's super weird. Not really able to comprehend too much what it does, but I think it's just like an ankle breaker move. Gasol with that putback, gonna make it 22-13. Gasol stays in the meta for a while, so he's like a pretty safe player. If you were to spend money and try to get a center up, I would definitely do Gasol. He stays in the meta for a while. As you can see here, they're still using him in Taiwan. Dwade with the ball, looking around, actually backs up a few times like he's SGA and bangs that 3. I mean, right there just shows you like he's basically SGA's movement, way better dunks, has some like a bunch of really cool ultimate different usages you can use. Like right there, he has that speed boost, as well as a super clean dribble move. Like right there, he did that dribble move, shot off that 2, super easy. I mean, that's just super clean right there. 27-15, going on to game number 2. Playing against SGA this time, and also that girl at center. No idea what her name is, but she's in here, and she's pretty good, I think. Got Good movement right there from their SGA. We already know how SGA plays. I played him a lot. He's really fun, really good. Still an S tier in Taiwan, so he is gonna stick around in the meta for a while. So he's not bad to invest in. But speaking about the ban system more, you're gonna want to have at least like 3 people you can play and like you can main and easily go in with and destroy. So you're gonna want them all E7. If you're spending $600 each, that's $1,800. So you should be expecting to spend at least like 2K in the long run if you want to stay competitive in Dunk City Dynasty. I would say that's going to be like the bare minimum. Hopefully they start releasing trial superstar players like they do have in Taiwan, because once they have that, then at least you're able to like trial players, but you're not able to use them in ranked. So that does kind of suck as well. Taiwan gameplay looking super cool though. This SGA's got really good movement. Really like the way he's bouncing around, you know what I mean? They keep trying to double team him a little bit just so he can't get open, because it is so easy to get open on him. And look, he can literally never stop dribbling. Once you get good on SGA, I mean, these players in Taiwan are just on a different level, but like literally never stop dribbling. You always have good movement, passing out of layups, trying to set up your teammates. Just a huge skill gap if we're comparing North American players to like some of the best in the world in Taiwan. Like, look at that SGA's movement, bro. So satisfying. Doesn't stop dribbling. Big man airplaning that baby food. It's going to be good for the 3. So people are going to be asking me, should I get Dwayne Wade, blah, blah, blah. Obviously, if you have the means to get D-Wade, if you saved up, if you have money, etc., and you can get your hands on Dwayne Wade, I mean, it's not even going to be close. He's going to be the best player in the game in global, because I mean, he's been the best player in Taiwan for like ever. So personally, I just bought Dirk and E7'd him. I'll be trying to get Dwayne Wade soon, and then I'll be resetting my Dirk. I didn't think we'd get Dwayne Wade this early, but they're releasing the best offensive player in the game. So now you're basically forced to spend money or be at a huge disadvantage. SGA's getting shifty with it though. He getting real shifty. Hey, do you guys like, seeing the Taiwan players? Personally, I think it's really cool. These guys are obviously great at the game, been playing forever. Right there, Dwayne Wade, after like getting 20 blocks probably in the last couple games here, had just got blocked for his first time. Wide open 3 there. Really satisfying that he shot that with the guy like stacked on top of him. Really good game sense and mechanic knowledge to be able to, see that and then be able to get that open 3. SGA still bouncing around a whole lot. Maybe open for the 3 there on his center, maybe not, who knows. SGA is going to get blocked on that layup. Give Dwayne Wade a chance to give his team the lead here. I forget who this guy is with the green. That might be Irving. I have no idea. I didn't actually, I don't remember looking and seeing who it was. But anyway, the guy in the corner, though, that was using his ults was quite cool. Whoever that center is that has that dash ult, that one's also really cool. It's like Julio, but it, is obviously better because it's a superstar. So SGA back with the ball, gonna bang a 3. The 3 is gonna be money. That was super satisfying. Whoa, quick replay on this, bro. They are going crazy with them sticks. 20-21 game with 10 seconds on the clock here. I mean, they need a clutch too. Dwayne Wade is gonna be their best option. I mean, he's literally unguardable. So we'll see what happens here. A couple seconds going down. He's gonna go in maybe for the, okay, he went for the midi, there. Midi's gonna be good. He was wide open. 22-21. Let's go on to game number 3, our final game of today's video. They got another girls center. I think this is the other one. They look pretty similar, just have a different color like jackets. So I think that's the other one. But anyway, here we go. They miss a 3 off rip. SGA hits a 2 though, sadly. He does have that cowboy hat thing on with the fire face. That thing looks absolutely nutty, bro. Way better than like the jersey cosmetics in my opinion. Like you can just be like full of flame, fire hands, fire shoes. Customization options are way better in Taiwan. 4-4. Gasol picking up that too. If you watch this far in the video, special word of today's video. Let's do D-Wade hype. I mean, who's not hyped to have a player that's literally going to come in and carry every team, be super pay to win? Who's not excited for that? Come on, right? Like D-Wade hype or rip DCD, because I mean, Dwayne Wade, when he comes in, I'm going to have to make a new tier list, and he's going to be the best player in the game. He's going to be better than literally everybody in the game. Best scorer by far, better than SGA, Dirk for scoring, etc. I mean, right here, he's just getting blocked a bunch. He's just spamming dunks on 2 people in the paint, but still able to get the board. Good fadeaway right there. He was in his own tier in Taiwan. Players were making tier lists, and he was literally the only player that was S+, and then there'd be a few people in S tier, and then a bunch of people in A tier. He was literally 2 tiers above just like the average superstar, which is just unheard of. And I mean, it's dumb, bro. I know a lot of people like Still Alive GG, for example. He made some videos, and the complaints were that a lot of superstars come out, but you'll never actually be able to use them unless you're spending a lot of money. And that is true. And even if you get a superstar, if you don't have his talents max, then you're missing out on like, half of his capabilities, half of his abilities just overall. And then if you don't have him E7, then you're missing out on just so much stuff, so much core gameplay elements, buffs, etc. that just make them who they are and like how good they can be. For example, SGA is so inconsistent from the 3 line, but then if you have his E6, I mean, he instantly becomes insane at 3s because he gets a 6% accuracy buff on every 3rd shot. So you can just take 2 shots, whether it's 2 middies, a midi and a 3, etc. And you can actually start to get like back-to-back 3s or back-to-back-to-back 3s in games, opposed to SGA where you could go 0-3 if you just have an E1. 0-3 for 3-point shots, obviously, is what I'm talking about. He's not going to miss mid-ranges usually, but I mean, even at E1, you know, not a lot of talents, low overall, he will miss mid-ranges, even though, like, that's what he's good at, which is kind of sad, too. A lot of people have already quit Dunk City because of the gacha system. Gacha is so big in mobile games, which I understand that, you know, people obviously have to make money, but it would be cool if the money made, if they had a different kind of monetization system, where instead of it being core, you know, gameplay mechanics and stuff like that for your players, it's just strictly cosmetics. Like, you know, a game that did that well obviously is Fortnite, but who are we kidding? It's a mobile game, so it's gonna be pay to win. It's just how it is, guys. I personally am gonna be playing a lot of Destiny Rising when that comes out. It does have a gacha system. We're gonna see how that goes. Hopefully it's more like Call of Duty Mobile, where it's just cosmetic stuff is gonna be, you know, giving you that advantage and whatnot. Hopefully Dunk City Dynasty, you know, can start dropping these events where we get a lot more free stuff and there's a lot more incentive to play. For me currently, I'm the max rank in every mode, so I'm not super inclined to play because I'm not going to get anything for playing besides just more peak superstar stars, and I don't really care for it, to be honest, you know what I mean? I don't care if I have 5 peak superstar stars or if I'm up at 150 or even if I have 1,000, you know, like, it doesn't feel satisfying, doesn't give me that dopamine rush, and that's why, you know, I've just been playing 11 point and messing around, playing with some subscribers. Really appreciate you guys watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.